Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I wanted to talk to you about the narcissist and the loyalty to the mask, so let's jump in. So when you're with the narcissist, what you'll find is you'll have to believe the mask, which is always what they're telling you. It's never what they're doing in the background. They have to draw you in. And what will be told to you, typically, because you will have some red flags that will occur. You may even have butterflies. Butterflies tells you that you're in the presence of a narcissist. It's really a red flag, and it's fluttering because you're getting hit with all this love bombing at the same time, so it feels good. It's a feel-good red flag. That's what I call it. But when you're on your first few dates with the narcissist, they're going to love bomb you, and it's going to draw you in. And you're going to hear in your mind, give them the benefit of the doubt. You have to give them the benefit of the doubt. So you will agree with that because you have some reservations. You might have heard some things, or you might feel a certain way because of that vibration you're around. And or the red flags that are hitting you. You run it over because of spelling and because of the love bombing. It just makes you feel good. And there's a nostalgia to it because you dealt with it in your family, in your childhood. It was a different type of energy, though. It was the family energy. And now you're switching to this love partner energy, which is the extension to extend your generational curse because you still haven't woke up yet. So it's a little bit new to you. If it would have been the same energy, like the same situation, you would have maybe woke up earlier. But because the energy switches from familial to now love partner, it's a different kind of twist to it. It's the same people, but it's different energy because you're thinking about this individual as a different type of situation and person. So they draw you in by love bombing you. But what love bombing do, it really gets into your ego, and they persuade you in the fact that you should have been treated better because they know narcissism. They are one. So they know what your generational curse looked like. They went through it too. And what you're dealing with is this mask from whoever they stole their energy from to get to your level. But once they get to your level and they get you to you believe that you can trust them and love them, and you feel like that you can do that, then they stick these cords in you and put these spells on you. Then they start to siphon from you. That's why you go almost right into devalue mode. Doesn't, because, love bombing, it takes a lot of fuel to love bomb. It's not their common. It's the infatuation time of love bombing. It's them coming in, their entrance. But really what they like is to destroy people. So they want to keep that as short as possible and get you hooked. What I'm getting at is they draw you into the fantasy, the mask. You have to believe this. And once they really truly get corded up to you, then they just start devaluing. They test you by leaving you and ghosting you or going cold on you for a few days and see how you work out with it. Then they usually come back and love bomb you a little. And then they put you in full-on devalue mode, and they just keep destroying you and then not being able to see you or something. And then they'll come back and give you that hot and cold. And they're doing that hot and cold to get a gauge of how much torture you can take and the depth of the torture you can take. So they get this, it's like a schematic for them. They know how far they could take you out and destroy you before you start to pop off and you're gonna be to the point to where you can't take it anymore. And then the depth of it, the pain as well. So it's like the length of time and the pain. So they get all of these, the mask is really the entity that's running the ship. It's corded, right? So they sacrifice their true self. So there is none. There hasn't been any since childhood when they performed this ritual. And when they did this, the mask, the thing that entered them became the mask and told them it would protect them and it would bring them different energies. It becomes a cult with the mask and it worships the mask, okay, as its leader. When they agree to this, the mask trains them how it wants to be treated. That's why when the narcissist comes to you, they train you on how they want to be treated. If you notice, they want to be praised and worshipped. How they treat you in love bomb is how they want to be treated, because then you start to reciprocate that, because you want to give equal reciprocity. So you feel like you got to give more, man, because they're giving you so much love. So you start to pour out, and they're serving you, so you serve them back, and they're pampering you and you pamper them back. But then they quit all that, but you continue. So you're worshiping, praising them, pampering them, serving them, and they're treating you like garbage, and you're still giving them that worship. And it's a spell, y'all. You have to believe what the mask is telling you. That's the whole covenant and contract to the situation. What this is telling you, not what it's doing. Okay? Then they siphon from you. They hijack, they get you into your ego state to where your true self gets almost cut off. You're into like ego now, which is your emotional state. Your emotional state then gets hijacked from them, because they start to control it first through love bombing, and then they attach. They attach and they start to get on that wavelength, that vibration of what you are when they love bomb you. And then once they cord into you, then they know which way you're going. It's almost like they know exactly what you would do in a certain situation if they pushed you so far, because they're attached to the same vibration as you. And they're siphoning. But they're siphoning your true self off. And every time they project onto you, you will have to accept it. And if you don't, they will convince you of that. And if you don't, then you're going against this mask. And this mask is their God. That's the only thing that they are loyal to and love, is the mask. And that's what you have to be loyal to and love, the mask. So it's controlling the narcissist, but it's also using the narcissist to control you as an extension. That's why they call you an object, because really and truly, that's what you are. The narcissist is the object to this entity that runs the mask. And then you are the same thing. It's like the narcissist, they're controlling the narcissist to control you. Well, it's like this. So it controls the narcissist and tells the narcissist how to control you now. And they use the same tactics as what are used on them. So then the mask is not running just the narcissist, but now they're running you and the narcissist, because y'all are believing this, not what they're doing. But the mask is controlling the narcissist, sometimes out of addictions, but it's controlling the narcissist to do what it tells it to do, and it does it. The whole mastermind of the narcissist is not the narcissist, it's that thing. It's the controller of the mask. They don't have a true self. They sacrificed it for this false mask, and they truly don't have one. That's why a lot of times they won't tell you anything about their history. And if they do, it's a lie. And a lot of people are like, well, you know, why can't you just tell the truth? I honestly don't know when it comes to personal, like, relationships. Now, out there and about, when they have to do stuff, they may not have to lie so much, because you're talking about objects that are truly objects. But when it comes to people, it's almost like they can't tell the truth. But I always say that the enemy is the opposite of God, right? Or Christ. So if the enemy is the opposite of Christ, then he's going to do the opposite things. So if Christ is full on always truth, and the enemy is going to be full on total lie, and you have to start to become a lie when you are with the narcissist. You have to, because you have to back them up. You have to believe them. And if they're always telling you lies, then what does that make you? It makes you a lie. So they're puppeteering. The narcissist is their puppet. And then the narcissist is the puppeteer for you. You're the puppet. But really, the mask, their face mask, is running the whole ship. And if you notice, they'll only surround themselves around other people that believe the mask. Their friends, their relatives, or their love partners. I mean, that's it. Because you have to believe that thing. And once you get to where you're out of fuel, and you tell the narcissist to, you can kiss my butt, man, because I don't believe you anymore. Well, they run off because you defied the mask. They'll give you time, and then they'll come back and seduce you again. And that's what they do. and they'll siphon off from you again. But why they want empathic people is because empathic people truly, because we have love and we walk in the more of the 9 fruits of the Spirit than most people, we have the ability to manifest good things in our life. We have the best opportunity to. And this is what the enemy knows. That's why he sends his soldiers out, to get to us first and to beat us down since birth, to hold us down, to give us all these negative thoughts and inferiority complexes that are preachers, all the stuff that's thrown on us, because they want to keep you at a low vibration so that when you leave the family, you'll not be on the same narc vibration, and then a narcissist will run to you and take you over and continue the process. Because if anybody's going to help this earth, it's going to be the empathic love. That's it. You know, a lot of people are like, well, I want to see the world do better. This is the key, literally. Healing empaths that operate correctly. You will get to a point to where you are covered by the Holy Ghost, man. You are covered. And you will go through terrible things, but somehow you will make it because God is with you. But you got to operate from a certain way, and it's really got to truly come from the heart. But if you don't heal, then you won't be able to do anything. You'll just be either a supply source for the narcissist, or you will just be a mediocre, hurt individual, or, toxic enabler. But this is what I've been coming into recently. And if all empaths knew what I knew, I really think that we could manifest great things in our life and in this universe, or whatever, in this earth. It does talk about God did want us to be prosperous, and you just don't see it today. You do see a lot of people giving a lot of money to these pastors that have jet airplanes. But I think they would fit more of the narcissistic category than they ever would God's chosen people. God's chosen people are largely unpopular. And I don't know if that was how he really wanted it, but if we allow it, it will continue. But I think there is something here that will. This is the key to unlocking a reality of abundance in your life. And I'm not just saying financially, because that's not the point. But the point is to be covered. The point is to be covered, and, to go through things, and man, they won't affect you. Like, God will continue to block them, the enemy, because you are truth. And you will start to get blessed. And you will be that person that could sit amongst your enemies if you had to do bidding with them, and they won't be able to touch you. Because if they tried, they would get tortured before they even laid a finger on you. You could walk through plagues where there's 10,000 people dying around you, but it won't touch you. But you have to be walking in this truth and love in a certain way, with a certain kind of boundaries, and knowing the Lord. And if a lot of people were able to understand this process, I think that it could cause a shift to equalize. Remember, I told y'all the empath is the equalizer to what all the destruction the narcissist has done, except we don't realize it. You don't realize your worth. You don't realize your power. You are a huge generator. And that's why the narcissist comes to you, because you are a manifesting generator. They come to you to continually drain you because you empower them to run businesses, to do a bunch of evil things and destructive things to people. And if we all cut that off, and we started to heal, and we started to follow this understanding, we would all start to take back that abundance. And the narcissist would be out there starving and losing everything. because they're evil people that lie, cheat, and steal, and they do it off the backs of empaths' energy. And it's been under the cover of darkness and a lot of witchcraft. But I'm telling you, this is going to happen. I'm working on something. So give me a like, a subscription, and a thumbs up. Love y'all till next time. Soldier, peace, we out.